Florida Aviation Network with you back at the NBAA 2014, and the trading floor and the convention floor is just live with activity, including we have a guest star here with us today, Patrick Sniffen. Patrick?
Good morning. Pleasure to meet you.
You as well. And Patrick, tell us a little bit about BBA Aviation and how that fits into Signature Flight Support.
Absolutely. BBA Aviation is our parent company. It's a London-based, publicly traded company, and it is composed principally of two divisions: Flight Support, which is Signature Flight Support, and also ASIG, Aircraft Service International Group. And then in our aftermarket services group, we have Dallas Automotive for engine repair and overhaul, and Ontic, which produces legacy parts.
I noticed you mentioned PT6. What's going on in the back here? I see an awful lot of activity back there.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're actually building a PT6 from a box of parts and streaming it live over the course of 3 days. And the tagline is "One engine, 3 days." So we're very excited. The Pratt & Whitney PT6 is one of our mainstays for Dallas Automotive. Obviously a very popular engine, and we put a lot of focus on it. And what better way to get people interested than to let them watch an engine rebuild?
Patrick, what does BBA Aviation do to help support the need for pilots and mechanics? Because we're coming up in a crunch here. The next 20 years, we're going to need over 1 million airmen coming in. How are we going to generate those airmen?
Certainly. Well, Signature is very involved in all of the alphabet organizations, which are pushing very hard to create new job opportunities and training opportunities. And in fact, BBA Aviation has a pilot training program where folks can be partially reimbursed for their tuition for flight training. They also have a tuition reimbursement plan for a certificated degree, such as Embry-Riddle, which is one of our partners. We work very closely with them. And as a matter of fact, we're part of their FBO Management Advisory Council, so we're actually training the future FBO flight support folks at Embry-Riddle. So BBA is extremely involved in that. And then on the on the corporate social responsibility front, we're doing a lot with Veterans Airlift Command and Corporate Angel Network.
So it sounds like BBA has pretty well captured a niche, if you will, of service-oriented companies. And it's how many locations do we have for Signature now? You've got to be up to about 50 or 60 or so?
Actually, as of today, it's over 120 globally. So that includes Brazil and the Far East and Europe, and of course the United States and Canada.
So Patrick, I keep hearing this. We're in a downturn, and aviation's gloomy, and it's a dead end, and it's dying, and it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not really seeing that from what I see around here.
No, absolutely not. As you know, business aviation is a leading economic indicator. It sort of predicts what's going to happen for the market in general. So we're seeing flying activity starting to recover, albeit not as high as in 2008, but a nice steady increase nonetheless. And for our Signature, it's been a great period of opportunity, and we've done very well in terms of acquiring new facilities, adding licensed locations all around the world, and really expanding in key markets such as the Caribbean and Canada.
Well, and training is really going to be the key emphasis that the Florida Aviation Network is going to be really striving to push on. And of course, we got to get that bottom line in on safety. And how supportive is BBA on safety?
Well, for us, obviously, safety is number one. We were one of the first to develop a standard safety program, which we also lent on to NATA, and that's their Safety First program. So that was really created at Signature, and we continue to do safety training, both recurrent and initial training, constantly. And we track every safety metric possible to ensure that our customers, the pilots, the flight crew, and the assets are safe every day.
Excellent. Well, Patrick, I'm going to pay particular pleasure in buying another gallon of fuel from you every time I pull up to the ramp. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And we're going to sign off and go hit another location here at the NBAA 2014.